Hi everyone, and welcome to a special model railway review today from Class 47 Peter. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Bachmann Midland compound. But this particular one isn't any ordinary Midland compound. This is the preserved one, number 1000, in the gorgeous LMS maroon livery. And I've always wanted a Midland compound. I've been wanting one for ages, but I've never got one before. And it was only actually last week on eBay, while I was browsing through there looking at Midland compounds, I came across this one for 170 quid. This is the National Railway Museum model, as you can see, because this was produced for the National Railway Museum, and this is the Platinum collection, as you can see on the box there. And this was 170 quid, and so I thought I've got to have this, and so I bought it. It's just arrived, and I am very looking forward to this. I have seen pictures of this and I've seen them in videos as well, and it does look absolutely gorgeous, so I can't wait to look at this one. So having taken off the top of the box, you can see it comes in this card box, and we have the foam insert with the plastic ice cube package in there, as you can see. Now in the box with this model we have this, which is the stand, which is made out of resin, I believe. And this is for the Midland compound, and this basically sits on this stand, or I suppose you could even call it a plinth. And it's got these grooves in the top there for the wheels to simply sit on. You can say that it's got National Railway Museum Midland compound written in it. And this is quite a nice thing to have, this. Now once we've removed the plastic ice cube packaging from the box, we have the usual stuff that we get. The Collector Club flyer, which that reminds me I have to rejoin the Bachmann Collectors Club soon. We've also got the guarantee, as you can see just there, and also we have the exploded diagram. Just there, on the back you've got the instructions for this model, which I won't go through them because we've seen them all before. So I'll put that to one side. And that's not all what we get. We also have this, the limited edition certificate. And this one's number 120, as you can see. Very nice certificate, which I'll get that put into my folder where I keep all my certificates later on. And it gives you some brief history of the real locomotive there, as you can see. And only 500 of these have been made exclusively for the National Railway Museum. Upon removing the outer plastic sleeve, we get a few detail packs with this model. First of all, we get this little pack, which has the screw link couplings, and I believe that detail goes on the front of the loco, I think. And a couple of screws in there. We also have, get this detail bag as well, which we have some drain cocks, some cylinder heads, and some vacuum pipes, and this, which is that's if you want to fit DCC sound. and a couple other bits of detail in there, so I shall be adding those on later. So the model has been removed from the box, and I've placed it onto this plinth or stand, whatever you want to call it, and I will be reviewing the model while it's sat on this plinth, because it makes a change, I think, and also it means I'll be then using this, because I think after doing this review this will get put into the box. But moving on to the model, it really is a beautiful model, and it's a gorgeous livery as well. Firstly, we have, as standard on most models now, sprung metal buffers, and they are painted, as you can see. We've also got a pre-fitted vacuum pipe and pre-fitted headlamps, and I love the painted detail on those. There's also a very nice crisp lining on the buffer beam there, and lots of rivet detail, and MR, which stands for Midland Railway, crisply printed there on the front, on the buffer beam. And just look at the pipework on the smoke box there, and it's painted as well. I mean, that does look stunning. You've got the separately fitted metal handrails that run on both sides of the model. You've got the loco's run number 1000 crisply printed there on the smoke box door number plate. We've got a separately fitted metal handrail there on the smoke box door, and that's painted a nice chrome colour. There's a separately fitted lamp iron there, and I've also painted, just like on the real loco, the smoke box door hinges there, and that does look really nice. We've also got glazing in the cab windows, and the window trims have been painted a brass colour as well, which is, it does look very nice, that does. It has to be said, I do love the crisp yellow lining on this model, particularly on the wheels as well. On the bogie wheel there, and on the drive wheels, and also on the tender wheels as well. And I think the crisp yellow lining on this model, it really does lift the livery, I think, in my opinion. And the livery application for this model, it really is superb. Correct shade of paint, the correct maroon, very nice and evenly applied as well. And again, like I've already said, I love the crisp yellow lining on the model. I love this crest here that's been crisply applied on the cab there, where this rear wheel arch is, and that does look nice. There's also separately fitted handrails there at the back of the cab there, and I can't leave out the cab interior detail. It's all painted, and it, as ever, on most cab interior painted details I've seen, it's stunning. The gauges, the dials, the regulator, the levers, it's all painted, and it really does look stunning. The inside of the cab has been painted as well, as you can just about see, which has been painted a nice cream colour, and that really does, not only makes the model more detailed, but makes them look all the more realistic as well. Moving on to the tender, which again, very nice evenly applied livery and the correct shade. The loco's room number 1000 crisply printed applied on the tender and the correct style of numerals, and again love the yellow lining, crisply applied. And we've also got separately fitted handrails on the tender as well. On the faceplates of the tender, you've got the handbrakes there, they've been painted, and the faceplates of the tender has also been painted as well. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that looks superb. On the rear of the tender we have a slim NRM tension lock coupling. There's also one on the front of the loco as well, but I might take that one off on the front. Again, sprung metal buffers and painted too. Pre-fitted vacuum pipe. We've also got some couple of lamp irons as well, again separately fitted on the back of the tender too. And here's the other side of the loco, which we do have some different detail as per the prototype. You've got the reversing lever just here, as you can see. Also there's some steam piping that runs just on top of the separately fitted metal handrail on this side, actually, as you can see. And again you've got some painted steam piping here, as you can see, that runs down alongside the boiler and just down under it, as you can see there, which does look very nice. Okay, so I've fitted some of the details to the model. I've fitted the drain cocks and the piston rods there. Also added the screw link couplings, which with these I had to open up the holes a bit on the buffer beams in order to glue them in. That's something I've noticed with some of Bachmann's models, but I've managed to glue them in. Also I've added the splash covers as well. So now we'll get her running. So as you can see, straight from the box, she's a smooth runner, and beautifully smooth as well, this is how the model should run from the box. I do love all that link motion moving on these steam loco models, just like you do on the real thing. One thing I should point out with these models are those little detail parts here that you can actually fit under the cylinders. Now I would advise you to not fit them on the model if you're going to run it, because you'll find you won't be able to go around corners that easily. Because when I put those little bit of details on the model under the cylinders, I found that she started wheel slipping on the bends, and it didn't go around the corners as smooth as she does here, as you can see. So I've taken them off, and she now goes around the corners much better. So I'd only advise fitting these little detail parts on if you're going to have the model displayed and not running it. So now we come to the loaded test run for the Midland compound, and I've got her pulling the LMS set. And doesn't this look beautiful? I mean, she does go really well with those coaches, they really do suit her. So overall then, the Bachmann Midland Compound 1000, produced for the NRM, it's gorgeous, it's a beauty. It's a beautiful model, and I can't fault it. And if you guys can find one of these models of 1000, the Midland Compound, then I would definitely recommend that you buy one, because you won't be disappointed. I definitely am not, and I can't fault it at all. And she really is a superb model. So that brings me to the end of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. As ever, subscribe to the channel and check out all my other videos, and I'll see you guys soon for the next video. But until then, stay safe and look after yourselves. Take care.